Today is Friday, October 25th, 2024, and we are climbing up Cannon from the tram lot. Super steep and eroded. This is looking down at Echo Lake, Route 93. I don't even know. 93. I don't drive. John always drives up here. And Artist Bluff right there. Okay. We kind of got a late start, so hopefully the light will be good looking at Franconia Ridge once we're up there. In the morning it can be all washed out with the light coming from behind Franconia Ridge, so it's usually pretty bad, but we didn't start till 11, so it should be okay, hopefully. The bottom part of this, let me see how far in I am. 0.66. So like the first half mile is severely eroded, and there are a whole bunch of flags on it now, which makes me optimistic that there's going to be some trail maintenance done. So that's good. And there are no blowdowns right now. The last few times we've been on here, there were lots of blowdowns. That was in the winter, so that's good. All right, short and sweet hike. Let's see how our views are. We are popping out of the trees right below the summit tower, and there's a nice view behind us about, I don't know, 0.2. We're gonna have lunch there. That one is a lovely view looking over to Franconia Ridge. And we have to go down a little bit here and then up along the side. There we go. So once you're up in this area, up in here, there's all view looking out and exposure. But this is done in the winter, so it's a pretty decent way to go in the winter. It's quite steep in some places. I prefer High Cannon in the winter, but you get a little bit more view on this one going up this way instead of High Cannon. We're just leaving the summit now. We did the whole loop up here today. So if you go the other side of the loop, there are lots of little places to sit on open slab or benches and look out at Franconia Ridge and down into the notch. And this way takes you to the top of the ski area, and then you continue around. You'll get back to the trail to descend. I didn't talk while I shot the summit video because there were people up there enjoying their lunch. Only 4 people though. The tram is closed, so that makes it nice and quiet. And skiing hasn't commenced. And what else? We did not carry spikes today because it's been quite warm this past week. And we did not need them, although there was some glaze ice on a couple sections that had like a seep on the rocks, so it was wet. You just be careful coming up in the shade when you hit stuff like that. Super slippery, and it looked like it was just wet, but it was not. So far it looks like virtually all the snow has melted off on Franconia Ridge. There's a top of a ski lift. I believe the trail goes this way. This is how we went in the winter. And that is the area over there where you can go in and get food and drink when it's open. On the top of the tram. And then the ski slopes. Ski slopes are not available for descending. And then we'll just pop back around into the woods here and take a left to head down. There's one other trail that heads down from here, which is Kinsman Ridge Trail towards High Canyon. You want to make sure you take the one back to the tram lot, which is also Kinsman Ridge Trail. So it'd be a long slog if you are intending to go down to the tram and you go the other way. You can get back to your car, but it's a long slog. Here we go to parking lot and then to High Canyon. So it's well marked on this side. And then this does not go back to the tram, right? Okay, so we're gonna go back to the nice viewpoint and have lunch and enjoy the view of Franconia Ridge. We stopped at the unnamed viewpoint, which is at the top of the Cannon Cliffs, for lunch. We came down a little bit further from where you initially just pop out, trying to get out of the wind. Not that the wind isn't very high, but just to be a little bit out of the way. This is our lunch view. Not too shabby.
Nice.
Looking down. Right here is the Old Bridle parking, and I don't know if it shows up on here, but there are lots of cars in there. So there's a lot of people up on the ridge today. Definitely today is the better day. Tomorrow's going to be rather high winds, and I think Sunday night is snow, light snow. I have to look. All right, there you have it. This is kind of the last thing. I mean, coming down, we're going to go down pretty steeply, and we'll have a view over to Eagle Cliff and Eagle Pass. Which I guess I could stand up. I'm sitting right here. Let's see what that looks like. This is Eagle Cliff right here. And Eagle Pass would be right in there. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah, there's definitely more wind standing up. There's Liberty. Can't see Flume from here. Oh, you can see the summit tower on Cannon right there. Okay. Well, this is nice. It took us about 2 hours to get up to the summit and then back down here to eat. And I think going down will probably be, I don't know, like 40 minutes, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how slow it's going to be. There's a lot of leaves down low, and it's super eroded and steep. And there's some ice, so a glaze ice, nothing that requires spikes. It might take us a little longer to get down, just being careful, but it's a nice short hike. I'm a little over 2 miles right now. All right, great day to be out. Okay, so I lied, we haven't left yet, but there's an airplane towing a glider right here. I wonder where they're gonna let them go. We've seen gliders over Moosilauke and over the presidentials, I think. In any case, they had a nice day for it. Okay, I can't even tell what's showing on my screen. I'm as zoomed in as I can go, but basically they dropped the glider right over Franconia Ridge. Oh, there it is. Let me see. It's coming around. It's in this video, but I can't see it. Oh, yes, I can. It's right in the center, yeah, of my screen over Lafayette. So there you have it. When we were on Moose, we sat and ate, and there were three, four?
There were many. There were 8 or more.
There were a whole bunch of gliders right above us, and you could not, because they don't have a motor, you couldn't hear them. We had no idea they were up there until a big shadow came over. That was crazy.
And then when they went up high enough, even the shadows,
yeah, the shadows weren't hitting us. Yeah, so we were being surrounded, and we had no idea. But anyway, okay, that was was exciting. Well, maybe not exciting. That was interesting. I lost him now. I see him. He's over the bend somewhere. Wow. All right. Now we're going